What up, Reiki masters, yogis, energy healers, shamans, the like, people who just want to learn more about the chakra system. Gretchen with Yoga and Herb here with your Solar Plexus Chakra lesson. It's very bright. I'm going to put my sunglasses on so I don't have to snarl at you. All right, let's cover some of the basics first. Solar Plexus Chakra is called Manipura in Sanskrit. It's represented by a 10-petaled flower in an upside-down triangle. It's masculine. Its element is fire. It's related to the sun. Gold and yellow are its colors. It's located in your upper belly or in the diaphragm area. Instead of saying I am, you'll say I can for your affirmations. Ram is the chant, R-A-M, but Ram for that vagal nerve stimulation. It governs your self-confidence and your view of self. And the organs that it governs are going to be your gut and your digestion, which is super interesting, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, if your solar plexus is out, you could have maybe an excessive need for control. Not a need for control, but an excessive need for control. Maybe the victim mentality, poor me, maybe a little inauthentic. You know, you feel like you can't be your true self, a little insecure. Things like of that nature. You've altered yourself to please other people, but you are not true to you. Solar plexus may be out. Solar plexus is out in a lot of people and they don't even realize it. It's out based on childhood traumas, things that happened to them. Any type of trauma can knock out any of your chakras. You have sexual trauma, you have childhood sexual trauma, you have adult sexual trauma, you have trauma on both ends, both mental and verbal abuses. You have car crashes. You have weather events. You have war. You have other things that give you PTSD. Those will almost definitively block at least a portion of your solar plexus chakra. Some things that you can do to help get it back in line are going to be some yoga poses. It'll be super helpful. Will be your bow and your boat pose. Some twists, seated twists, standing twists. Let's see, the lion's pose, the entire warrior series. Apologies, it's pollen season. Stones, citrine, yellow quartz, jasper, amber, carnelian, yellow jade. Yellow jade's so pretty. That one has even more benefits in other areas. I definitely recommend you get a jade if you don't already have a jade. Pick your color. So other things you can do are breathing exercises, getting outside in nature. Let's get back to the guts though. So it can manifest in different ways. Emotionally, you may not get that gut feeling. You may not get those butterflies in your stomach, or your gut feelings may be super strong. You may swing the other way. You may not have that instinct that people are like, oh, you know, your gut feeling. You're just like, yeah, no, not really. I mean, kind of. Like this one time I had this gut feeling. People feel anxiety in their guts. They feel joy. They feel happiness. They feel fear. They feel trauma. They hold trauma in their guts, which is why it's important to intentionally make sure that your solar plexus chakra is in line so your body no longer holds trauma that it's experienced, and you can go on to lead a much happier, healthier life. Some ways it can manifest physically are going to be IBS, Crohn's, eating disorders, ulcers, even things up to diabetes, hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. None of this is meant to take the advice of medical doctors. Continue on your regimen. I am not a doctor. Do not replace your spiritual guidance with your medical guidance, but please allow your doctor to know if you've done any changes in your routine, in your diet. Some beautiful foods for your solar plexus chakra are going to be those bright yellow foods, which are also going to cross over into the sacral foods, which are going to be orange. You have mangoes, which come in yellow and orange, papayas, guava. You have some nectarines, apricots, carrots, yes. Any of those rainbow things. There are some yellow tomatoes too. Those are pretty badass in a caprese salad. So until next time. Oh, what I wanted to tell you was this. There was a study I read recently, and it was for an IBS Crohn's patient that I have. And I was doing more study on the gut brain, second brain thing. The gut is always talking to the brain, which is probably why we get gut feelings. It's your brain saying, hey, this is your intuition. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So if your solar plexus chakra is out, it's going to be more difficult for your brain to talk to your gut and for them to wake you up, wake you up, wake you up in traumatic situations, maybe thereby setting you up for more and more things that are going to ultimately not be great for you. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Until next time, and the Heart Chakra video, I'm going to go ahead and knock out the chakra series. Namaste.